Don't flatter yourself, girly. I'm just bored.
I narrowed my eyes at my iPhone screen. What a jerk! I was about to reply when I crashed into someone's chest. Hard. Two strong hands caught me and a manly cologne hit my nostrils. When I looked up, my jaw almost dropped to the floor, and my heart stopped. I was in the arms of Shane Mason, the school's popular golden boy. It was after midnight. I was surfing the internet like every Saturday night. Suddenly, I found a website called Wattpad, a site where anyone could write novels. A month later, I was addicted. I checked Wattpad 3 times a day and even built up the courage to publish my first story. A few days later, I received a message.
Your story's too feminine, don't you think? I don't think it's any good. I don't understand why it's so famous. The plot's not even original.
Oh my god, what an ass! I was about to reply, but then my sleepiness hit me.
Julie.
A low whisper dragged me out of sleep. I opened my eyes slowly, adjusted to my surroundings, when a pain shot through my neck. It was then that I realized my face was lying on my laptop's keyboard. Ow! I exclaimed, rubbing my neck. How I managed to sleep in such an uncomfortable position, I had no idea. I couldn't even remember falling asleep in the first place.
Julie.
The same voice repeated, and I scanned my room to find it empty. I frowned. What the...
Julie.
The voice sounded more urgent this time. I was still half asleep, but I got up and started walking like a zombie towards my window.
Julie.
I took a look outside but found nothing. So I lifted my gaze to the sky. God? Before a flying rock hit my forehead. Ow!
Wake up, damn it.
I held my forehead and looked down at my garden, frowning, before focusing on Jason in the bush. Jason? What the hell? You hit me! I whined, rubbing my forehead, staring at my best friend since kindergarten.
Throw the sheet. I need to talk with you.
Jason usually sneaked into my house. I would throw a prepared sheet and he would climb it like a monkey. My window was not really high anyway. What? Are you out of your mind? It's late! I finished, unsure.
It's a type Y emergency.
My eyes widened. Jason and I created some sort of code. The types of emergency went from V to Z. Believe me, Y was a very grave one. I searched under my bed to find the sheets and then threw it over my window. In a matter of seconds, Jason jumped inside my room. What happened?
I need a condom. It's an emergency.
That's not an emergency! Buy your own condoms, you cheap whore! I slapped his shoulder.
Please, Jules, please, come on. It's not like you're using them anyway.
Get out! I started pushing him to the window.
The drugstore is closed. You know there's no other place where I can get condoms at this time. Please.
I knew he was being honest. There was only one drugstore in the entire town. Sighing in defeat, I walked to my dresser and found some condoms. I was a virgin, but hey, that doesn't mean I wasn't prepared. Besides, my mother was a doctor. When she gave me the talk, she made sure to provide me with a big quantity of condoms. I threw them rudely to Jason. He caught them in midair and grinned at me. Stop using the emergency code for these types of things. Jason held my face and kissed my forehead.
I love you. You're the best friend ever.
And with that, he climbed out of my window. Yawning. I got out of bed and picked up my phone. I forgot to reply to that rude boy from Wattpad. I was too busy writing a chapter for one of my stories when I'd fallen asleep. It was 2:30 a.m. Wow, I should be sleeping. But curiosity filled my veins, so I clicked onto his profile. His last status was 28 minutes ago. I scowled at his words.
Cleaning out my message board. It had pink fingerprints everywhere.
Oh my god. Ew! What the hell was wrong with him? Quickly, I started typing a message to him. Can you just let it go? What's your problem?
You are my problem. So, what are you doing up? Isn't it late where you live?
Stalker much? I sat there staring at my phone, trying to figure out what was this boy's problem. When he messaged,
Technically, you are stalking me. You're the one getting in my profile and you messaged me first. Whatever. It doesn't matter because You didn't answer my question.
Why do you want to know what I'm doing? Can you at least tell me your name first?
Just curious, strawberry girl.
Stop calling me that.
Or what? You'll hug me to death and throw strawberry pies at me?
I'm out of here. I don't know why I waste my time trying to have a conversation with you. I was just about to throw my phone when I saw Dark Poet 001 send me another message. I couldn't help but open it.
My name's Evan. Night, sweet Jules.
Julie Ann Jones! I jumped, awake. Shoot! I was probably late for school. I heard my mother's coming footsteps and clumsily tried to get out of my bed. The key word here, tried. My legs entangled with my sheets, so I ended up falling forwards to the floor as my door swung open. And there she stood. Carla Jones, my mother. Can you explain to me why my daughter is still in bed on a Monday morning? Technically, I'm not on my bed, I defended, pointing to the floor beneath me. Very funny. Ha 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 ha. Now be ready in 5 minutes, Julie. I won't allow you to be late for school. With that, she turned and walked out the door. She didn't need to tell me twice. The ride to school was silent, which was rare. My mother usually attacked me with her doctors babbling about my unhealthy sleep. I was more of a night person, if you haven't noticed. I watched through the window as the trees rushed by. It was then that I remembered him. Evan. I couldn't help but wonder what he was doing right now. Was he sleeping? Why was I thinking about him this early in the morning anyway? He was just some annoying, rude boy I met on the internet. But he intrigued me. I couldn't deny it. My iPhone buzzed in my jacket pocket, and I jumped in surprise. I couldn't stop the smile that crept to my lips. It was a mail from Wattpad.
I can't remove your disgusting strawberry scent from my wall. Blech.
Evan's message made me chuckle, even though he was discreetly insulting me. For some reason, I didn't feel insulted by it anymore. I quickly typed a reply. You couldn't stop yourself from messaging me, could you?
Don't flatter yourself, girly. I'm just bored.
Yeah, right. You were bored, so you decided to talk to the writer you hate? That doesn't make any sense. You still owe me an apology, you know that, right?
An apology? Psst. What would I apologize for?
Well, for many things, but your rude message about my story is what comes to mind right now.
I won't apologize for being honest. Your story is cheesy. Admit it and move on.
Honesty? He calls this honesty? I don't even know why I waste my time on someone like him. Ugh! I narrowed my eyes at my iPhone screen. Evan was such a jerk! I was about to reply when I crashed into someone's chest. Strong hands caught me, saving me from a painful fall on my ass. Manly colognes hit my nostrils, and I looked up. My jaw almost dropped to the floor in shock, and I could feel the blood filling my cheeks. I was in the arms of Shane, the school's popular golden boy.
You should watch where you're going, and you should also comb your hair. Have you ever heard of a hairbrush?
My mouth opened in shock. How dare he? Have you heard of manners? I decided to just walk away, but before I could even turn, I heard Shane say,
Hey, nerd, I think this belongs to you.
I glared at him over my shoulder. My eyes widened when I spot the black phone in his hand. My iPhone! I rushed towards him and went to snatch it from his hand, but he raised it, keeping the phone out of my reach. Give it back! I demanded.
Do my math homework and then I'll give it back.
What? I will not do such a thing. Now give me my phone back. Didn't he know I was almost failing math? I wasn't really good with numbers. Wait a second. You think I'm a nerd? I said out loud and pointed to myself.
I mean, you have to be a nerd. Otherwise, why would you come to school looking so unfeminine? I mean, those baggy pants and t-shirt don't fit you. Anyone can mistake you for a boy.
To say I felt insulted was an understatement. My face heated in anger, and I clenched my fist. Before I even realized it, I had done something I'd remember even in the afterlife. I slapped Shane. Oh my god. I could feel my cheeks turning bright pink, so I snatched my phone and ran away like a crazy person. What the hell did I just do to the coolest boy in school?